Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 9.
Nine.
Welcome to episode. Why can I hear myself?
Just do Jamal.
Ew.
Was it through me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's try again. Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 9 of Call of the Netherdeep. I'm not in charge here. Go, Darth.
Hi, I'm Darth. I'm the DM for this campaign. Today I have with me James.
Oh, I'm James, play Zionist Dawnbringer, Divine Soul Sorcerer, and Paladin. Tiefling dude. Avalite boss.
I have Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm playing Thea, the Wildfire Druid.
I have Josh.
Hi, I'm having a stroke. Hi, I'm Josh. I will be playing Binks, the Way of Mercy monk.
I have Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Miles, who is a human PSI warrior fighter.
Oh no, it's back.
And I have Jamal.
Greetings. I am Unit 2B01, your personal assistance artificer. How may I assist you today?
Actually, I think it's pronounced Artifica.
Artificer. Am I freaking the Artie?
Baker. Yo, if you look at Toby's character art, he's packing a bakery back there, dude. Anyway,
Bruh.
last time we left off, you all had decided it was time to enter Betrayer's Rise. And as you sort of got there, you were warned by the guards that, hey, this is going to be a really hard trip. Don't expect any help from us. And you saw very quickly how hard it can be as you were attacked by some denizens from Betrayer's Rise. Luckily, you were able to fend them off, although a couple people got pretty hurt, and you managed to spend a lot of resources before that, and afterwards, you went into about the first level, saw a couple more things, had more fights, and that is where we pick up. Everyone is pretty hurt. No one really wants to be here
One of us is
anymore.
hurt.
Well, probably.
We did all the healing
Probably.
things. Maybe Binks is a little hurt, but everybody else is okay.
I'll look myself over and I'll look at everyone else. It appears some of you are leaking, and oh dear, so am I.
Right here?
Yeah, I'm just below half health.
I'll just gesture to the various leaks of hydraulic fluid and oil I've sprung out here.
We should get you two out of here, but first we should take a quick look around. Any advantage we can find on our way back in be useful.
Alright, so to describe the room a little bit more, as you are all able to just look over the details now. As you're all able to just look over and see the more details of the room, the chamber, is now empty, except for a skull-shaped vase on a small semicircular table resting at the back wall on an alcove in the northwest wall, or the northern wall. 6 narrow lines go to the east and west walls, and the northeast alcove. There was once a hallway, but is now filled with rubble. It does seem, with a little bit of work, however, it could be moved, but it would require time, of which you all don't really have.
I want to look at the skull up here.
All right, it's a skull-shaped vase on the table. And if you look inside of it, you see the withered remains of a bouquet of lilies that were once left there. But it seems as though Miles isn't really a nature kind of guy. But from what you're able to sort of look over and gather, it seems as though from the state they're in, it looks like they've been here for a while. But everything else around you is covered in dust and stuff like that, so you're not 100% sure what it is. If Thea went over, she would probably be able to get a better look at what happened to the flowers, or any of that.
I shall take a look.
All right. Give me a nature check.
Can I use wisdom for the modifier?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a wisdom-based nature
Oh,
check.
okay. 8. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You're able to tell these flowers were fresh about a day ago. But from the state that they're looking, it looks like they've been here for like 1,000 years. It's like you're barely able to tell that they were lilies, but with your just connection to nature and all of that, you're able to sort of put two and two together. Now, what caused it? You're able to sense some level of like decay and magic. You also see there is writing on the table, but it's in a language that you don't understand.
I speak 5 languages, so I'm just gonna throw them out there. Unless you already looked at languages.
I'm looking at it right now. I highly doubt that you have.
Do any of us recognize the words?
Oh, Thea actually does recognize that. It is abyssal.
Abyssal.
I think
Yes.
between me and Thea, we speak 9 separate languages as well, which is
Yeah.
really weird.
Well, no, see, abyssal is always one of those languages that I personally take. It's just I never ever see it, so I never expect.
It's
anyone
always
else
one
to
that I
have it.
take.
All right, but going up to it, you are able to read cast which you value into oblivion, and you're able to sort of understand that oblivion refers to one of the betrayer gods. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even gonna try to say that. I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm just gonna put it in the chat.
Is this where I have to... Oh
There,
no!
June.
Harsh. Yeah, that's the BBEG on one of my campaigns.
Oh dear.
Big chain god dude. Cool. I'll throw Binks off the precipice. I won't really.
Well, there is no precipice.
I won't really, but it says cast what I value into the abyss.
But yeah,
I'm just gonna, I've never used this before. So let me just,
I don't know.
I'm
We're all
gonna
die.
reach down and look at the lilies, and I'm gonna druidcraft and try to bring them back.
Ooh.
I'll say with that nat 20 nature check, you're able to bring the lilies back into a semi-healthy state. You're not able to completely bring it back just because of the magic that was used. But as you sort of take out the lilies and druidcraft them into a more healthy state, nothing happens.
Do they seem to stay this way, or do they seem to decay again?
Do you put them back into the bowl?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Alright, do you guys think we should go back before we accidentally get ourselves trapped in here? If we touch too much stuff?
I think that'd be wise.
Alright.
Before we open the passageway?
Yeah, before we open it and then are not able to get back. Just in case.
Is there anything that we want to leave here? I don't know that there's anything I can do.
Well, we're coming right back to this room afterwards.
We hope.
You're right, we hope. Alright, this way. To the guards.
As you all are going to leave, Thea, you notice writing on the walls. It seems as though you look like when you guys were looking a second ago, it wasn't there, and it's sort of appearing, and it's very faint. But if you inspect it closer, it reads, "To me, touch your hand. To me, relinquish hope. To you, accept death. To you, invite hollowness."
That's fun.
You find the writing sort of along that wall right there.
Can you share both of those abyssal things in chat?
Yeah.
I did like to kindly disagree with the second one. I don't think any of those things are a good idea.
Perhaps.
Invite hollowness.
You're already hollow. Don't get
Right.
involved in this.
Hollowness. I'll just tap my chest and you hear this hollow dunk, 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 just rattling around.
I think the first one has. Well, they're now in the reverse order, so I'm gonna talk about them in the order Darth has posted them. I think the first one has something to do with expending breath or something. I don't know. The second one, or perhaps taking breath. I don't know. The second one, I think we just stick some shit in the vase. Probably not actual shit. We've got to value it.
Unless you value your shit.
I mean, can you imagine how this gun would feel if one of us just squatted up there?
Oh, we all leave
Yeah.
I'm banging on the door like knock knock, and then I'm gonna push it.
I'm in a guard's tent right now, sleeping. I just
You're in a guard's tent. What?
Well, that's what we're doing,
Oh, the
right?
door- Yeah.
I don't know.
as,
Can we get out?
Yeah, because the door, if you remember correctly, the metal door that was there originally blocking it was ripped off when the Chimera and the Shrieker. Whatever.
Oh, I thought it held.
Attack.
Okay, I thought there was a thunk
No,
behind
they
us
were-
when we entered.
No, they blocked it and sort of like have people there standing there as acting as people doors, but not like
People
real.
doors, my favorite.
Yeah, exactly. So as you sort of return, they'll sort of say, "We did tell you it was a hard journey, but
We haven't taken it yet. We just had a little scan around.
oh, yes, of course. And what would you like to do now that you get out?
Sleep.
For how long?
The minimum amount of time a long rest can be.
8
I think
hours.
it's 8 hours, yeah.
8 hours. Okay.
Are we doing
Give
the full
me-
8-hour long rest? Okay.
I don't need to. I just thought you guys needed to.
Can do. Would be helpful.
It'd
Yeah.
be useless for me if we did a short rest.
Alright, yeah, so let's do that.
For my short rest to be useful, I'd have to cast my cantrip on myself to deal myself damage to then restore hit points in my hit dice.
Well, why don't you?
Because we're going to take a long rest, and that just sorts everything out.
Everyone, before you all go to sleep and take your long rest, give me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Boy.
Wait, one of my medals can give me advantage.
Can it?
Go ahead, use it.
I'm not using it.
Gotta save
24.
I passed.
That. Was that
Me? No.
a match? Oh, okay.
I passed. Alright. Okay, hold on. Let me read my shit. When you fail a saving throw, yes, this is relevant right now. You can roll a 2d4 and add it, possibly. I don't think that's going to change anything.
I was gonna say, I'm
If
gonna
I'm-
tell you as the DM, save that.
If I'm being honest, I don't think a 2d4 is going to help me.
Unless you get to add anything else to that.
Guidance ain't doing shit.
Bless yourself.
Not after the roll, I can't.
Bless yourself
No,
after
no.
the fact.
Yeah, no, I
What
can't
would
do
that be?
anything.
3d4?
I cannot
I
do anything.
retroactively bless you, my child.
I will
Yeah,
take.
one of the guards comes up, cause bless. Alright.
I will take my 2
Xylus-
and I will fucking run with it. All right.
Alright, Xylus, as you sleep through the day, it's about afternoon-ish. As you sleep through the day, you're once again haunted by nightmares.
It wasn't me last time. It was Binksy.
No, you were.
What? Was it me?
You were. You were
It
part
was
of
both
it.
of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, yeah, so it was. Oh, fuck me. Alright, I was going to get my notebook, but I've just thrown it off the edge of the table. I don't really care. I'm going to leave it there. Tell me about these nightmares, Captain
It's various
DM.
forms of Captain DM. I love that name. I'm gonna run with it. It's various forms of just like psychological torment. I'm gonna leave it up to you as what Xylus would see, just because that is scarier than anything I could come up with.
I Just
wade right.
repetitively see Darth all night requesting I roll a wisdom save. Like, that's all my character sees, just, can roll a wisdom save. No, I think just probably nightmares about the creatures that we've just seen, and possibly, being endangered by them, that sort of shit.
And before you awaken, you see just various betrayer gods extend hands to you and say, ask for you to join them.
Oh, fuck off, no. Not interested. We've had this discussion.
Another multi-class into Warlock.
And,
With another pact.
and the next time you ask me to join you, I'll be rolling a real dice and I won't be getting a 2. Get out of here.
Toby, you don't rest, do you?
No, not in the same way that everyone else does.
Doesn't rest, doesn't dream, doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
Doesn't wisdom
just
save
So
either.
what do you do?
He doesn't wisdom
For
save either.
maintenance.
Give me either an intelligence check or a religion check. I think or an intelligence. I meant an arcana check.
That would be a 16 Arcana check.
I think previously you were able to, or someone was able to sense that the chaos of the mountain and what dark creatures lie within were just starting to surround you. And at least they were surrounding Xylus and waiting for him to falter so they could be there at his time of need. But you sense that a greater evil presence, or a greater dark arcana presence, is sort of started to cloud over the group, as you have decided to stay instead of turning back, like many have told you before. And so you get the feeling that the gods have a much more vested interest now that you're still here. Sweet dreams. As you all wake up, it is about 8 p.m. now. The sun's almost completely set, and the moon's started to come out. The sky is blood red as the sun is setting. What would you all like to do?
I think we are. You all want to just go right back in?
I think so. Is there any preparation that anybody wants to take on?
I'll blow up. Do I want to blow a spell slot on a weapon? No, I don't think I will today. No spell slot on a weapon. I will
As
have
for
a
everyone
regular
else
weapon.
For everyone who passed their wisdom saves, I will ask you all to roll 1d100 for me.
D100. Oh, I'm manually rolling that. Let's see.
That's how much HP you're gonna lose.
I got 74.
46.
Got a 4.
Well then.
He's alive.
You all died. I'm kidding. I'll tell you what that roll was for later. But what
Oh,
would you all like to
shit.
do?
Yeah, I think
Move out
we're pretty
of the
much
guards.
going straight back in. I don't think we have intention of hanging around. I don't know if anybody has any day-long spells they want to prepare. Also, has anybody seen Toby?
He's in the room still. He never left.
Oh,
Toby just sat down in the room.
okay.
That's one way to
I
keep it
didn't-
safe.
what token did I hear?
So did the... Was this token here last week? And I just
She's just been
missed
sitting
it?
here with,
No,
with
she
the chick.
she was not there last
She's so
week.
that
Okay,
Darth.
okay.
It's so that Darth remembers she exists.
Okay,
Yes,
I
it
saw her
is,
today, and I
indeed.
was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Alosia has been mostly very quiet. Mostly very, how do I put it? Intrigued by everything that she's seen so far, especially all of seeing all of your combat capabilities.
How's Aloysia been?
She's, if anything, it seems like, how do I describe it? Like a kid in a candy store. She seems like she's loving this right now. She's
Okay.
jotting a shitload of notes down. All of the abyssal writing she's written down in a journal she has. And if anything, it's genuine curiosity and interest.
Perhaps she can give her death to the wall. Yeah, I think. Do we want to attempt to do something with these walls or interact with this skull? I think the skull wants us to put something in the vase.
Do
That
what I
which
got.
we value.
That's what I got in my inventory.
Miles just starts throwing all of his junk. It's a trash can.
Oh, no joke, I was about to throw a hammer on there.
Can I try putting some gold in there?
Before you do, I want you to explain your connection. Why is this something that's valued, other than it's money?
Okay, so
Does this have any personal connection?
No, I'm interpreting it as an item of value as opposed to something I value.
How much are you gonna put in?
I've got 10, so I'll put 10. My logic is I can't fit Binks or my sword in the vase. So the next best thing is some cash.
Give me. I won't say you have to give me anything. You sense.
I've given you 10
that-
fucking gold, isn't that enough?
You sense that you're close.
I need a cigar.
Can I add to your gold, Xylus?
If you may, if you wish.
I'm
How
gonna
much are you
pull.
putting in?
Oh, I'm not putting in gold. I'm pulling out my Medal of the Maze.
Oh my.
No
gonna-
shit.
I was gonna save this for a really important time when we were stuck in a maze.
If you're putting in
Then I-
something that valuable, I'm taking the 10 gold back. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
I realized that we all have this medal and we're probably not seeing 6 mazes, so I'm gonna put the medal in.
What is?
That is a high brain choice. This is the one I can spare, as we have too many of them.
Yeah. What is Miles thinking as he's doing?
He's thinking he wants to get out of this room.
Is he like,
That's
is
it.
he thinking? Is he thinking that like to himself, or is it more of a general feeling of I don't want to be here?
Oh, all right. What he's actually thinking, he's kind of just wants to move on and help whoever's in here, or really just figure out what the fuck is going on.
All right. As you put in the metal, very similar to how the flowers were before. It seems as though it gets stuck in the easiest way to describe it is a time loop, as it ages thousands of years in seconds. And as Miles is sitting there thinking, just want to continue on, get out of this room, you hear dark whispers. Many voices you're hearing, all of them promising, we can get you out.
They're talking to me?
It's more of just a feeling, as everyone else sort of sees this happen instantly, but with you, as you put it in, it seems like you're stuck, you're zoned into it. As it decays, as if it feels like, if anything, you're stuck in this loop with it, as you are sitting there for what seemingly feels like thousands of years, but then like that, you're out. And with that,
Out where? Did we just see him disappear, or?
no, think of it like this. He was basically in a trance.
Oh, right, he's out of the trance. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you meant he was out of the
He
room.
finally snapped out of the trance. And he was in a prison of his own mind for a short time. And as that happens, well, I can't really show it because there's no movable wall there.
You can delete the blue walls as well.
The doorway behind the little table opens up.
Oh. Well, Miles, it seems you have done it. Do we want to do anything with this writing before we move onwards? I'll gesture to the wall that Thea was reading earlier.
think we'll just what could we do with it? It's just words.
It says to me, touch your hand. I don't know that that's the greatest idea.
Well, I think we should try.
I'll go over and put my hand on the wall.
Yes.
Well, I hope we do not need a field amputation for this one.
All the
It's
ones
okay.
that need
I
their
believe
hands.
It's okay. I believe I could be a field surgeon if required. Maybe.
I've basically
Maybe.
taken it as a dare, so.
Binks, go to touch the wall. What's going through Binks' head right now?
Is
He's
this where you
reading-
say, there is no wall? Binks isn't really thinking about anything, to be honest. He's just kind of curious, and because it seems like the most obvious thing, you know, what harm is a wall gonna do?
As you touch
Don't
the
you
wall,
say that.
It's like every classic movie, it's like, what harm could come from reading a book?
As you touch the wall, Binks, you are also put into a trance-like state as you see two visions, or are they futures? You see one, you and Xylus living happily, dying old together.
Fake.
Dying?
Gonna die eventually.
That's what you fucking think. I'm
Oh,
going.
okay.
I'm going to be a
Alright.
lich.
The other one, you see, it's a little bit more complex as you see the many fights that you all have experienced throughout the last few months. And you see every fight, every single blow that narrowly missed one of your lives. You've seen every single one of them. The possibility of death. You see Xylus being eaten by the shark. You see yourself getting burned alive by
what?
the Chimera.
I've been eaten by the shark? Shit.
That was Miles.
That was
No,
Miles.
Xylus also got
No, I got eaten by Nightbringers. Twice.
No, James, I remember.
Ooh. Okay.
And
I think I healed you afterward.
She did, but you hear a voice in your head, Binks, as it tells you. Well, it doesn't. It
Is
doesn't.
it
really speak
nervous?
to you.
Does it need me to make him feel more relaxed?
Yes, it does. No, it doesn't really ask you for anything. You just feel as you're watching all of this, a new presence sort of enter your mind, as if waiting for you to make a response or a choice.
If I feel a presence, then I'll say, hello?
You hear no response back, but as you turn over, just the briefest look,
Well, that's rude.
you see a black shawl and a long-armed, well, what it can only be described as like a ghoul.
No,
And it
I've summoned
speaks
Slender
nothing.
Man. Where are the 8 pages? Well, seeing out of the corner of my eye, I'm assuming as I turn it suddenly disappeared.
No, you see it there, and it seems as though it's waiting.
Waiting for what? I'll turn and I'll say, hello?
Give me an insight check.
22, is Slenderman lying?
Yeah, Cinderman's lying. No, you get the sense that this isn't someone that you can talk to. This is more of just a stand-in for whatever it's supposed to be. You get the sense that with that high, it's a choice, but it isn't supposed to be obvious what it's asking for. It's asking more for a mindset, if that makes sense. Because the one thing that each have in common is death.
Okay, well, I'll, since I know that he can't speak, I'll wave. Does he wave back?
He's unresponsive to anything that you do.
So rude. um, has everyone else does everyone else have they taken notice, or are they thinking, why is Binks talking to the corner of the room?
This is happening in the split second of you touching the wall.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. I'm still in the loop.
Yeah, you're still in your
I
loop.
guess I'll walk over to Slenderman.
Okay.
As I get closer, do I get a better sight of what he is, or is it still just covered in this black material and just a slender
You're
figure?
a way of mercy monk, correct?
I sure am.
Alright. You get the sense that this is the embodiment of death in your mind, what you see and think of. And
All
it's
those
sitting there.
creepypastas have led to this moment.
It's sitting there waiting for you, as if to take you away, or maybe to show you the way is a better word.
Ooh, I love how you're describing this as in Harry Potter when they talk about the Deathly Hallows story and that death welcomes the last brother as an old friend. Then I guess I'll just say to Mr. Death, I'm not ready to come with you just yet.
You hear the cracking of neck as if it's like snapping its bones to look at you. And it says, "Have you made peace?"
With first of all, thought you couldn't talk to me, rude. Second of all, made peace with what?
You get the sense he's talking about death.
Oh, have I made peace with death? Binks isn't scared of dying. I mean, I don't know much about the Everlight as a player, but I'm assuming there's some kind of heaven or some kind of afterlife in there somewhere. So Binks isn't really scared of dying because he knows that he'll be in the Everlight's light. But it's more that he doesn't feel like what he's here to do has been accomplished, so he doesn't want to go with death quite yet. He's still got a job to do.
Binks, as you are sort of coming to terms with this, thinking about all of this, you snap, and you're on the other side of the wall, of a wall. To everyone else, Binks has disappeared.
Oh god, we should have just run to the...
I'll run up to the wall and touch it.
Oh god. Oh god, forget it.
Yeah, I'm glad you put me in the right place because I thought I just landed on Mars.
Yeah, you're in Mars.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna it's gonna take way too long if we do this with everybody. But basically,
My only thought is to find him.
the only thought of him. As you touch it, Silas, you feel like it rejects you.
Slenderman don't like you.
I'll give the wall guidance. You are mistaken. Let me through.
What is everyone else feeling as they touch the wall? You all are shown very similar visions to Binks.
I'm grabbing at the wall and trying to pull my way through.
Well,
and shouting like a madman.
I'm sorry, but it looks like Binks is gone. I think we should carry on.
Shut up! He's not gone. He's coming back.
Wait. Who else touched the wall? Someone else touched it.
I think Alora said it.
I think Zyla said it.
I think I also said it.
Well, no, I know two people said it. I know Silas
I said it. I know I touched the wall.
Okay,
I also
there.
went.
Then we'll pick up there. Miles, very similarly to your trance with the pot from before, you are also thrown into another vision. It shows it's a little bit different. It shows your past of fighting as a guard, and very similar. It shows every fight that you've ever had, and it shows you getting slaughtered completely disemboweled, torn asunder in every single one. And then you see an idyllic future where you never had to pick up a blade and you die happy, peacefully. And once again, if you look around, you'll see the same shade. It'll ask you the same question it asked Binks.
Can you repeat that question?
Have you made peace?
Absolutely not.
Then leave as you are rejected.
Oh shit. Sorry, Binks.
What's happening? What do you see?
Nothing important.
I see nothing! I just saw my husband touch a wall and disappear!
I'll touch the wall.
As you touch the wall, you get the very similar. I'm not going to go through and describe every single one. It's just going to be you see your idyllic future life. You see the dreaded past lives, every point of which you ever could have died. And then you see the shade, and it asks you, have you made peace?
Yes.
As you say that, Laura, you wake up. Binks is standing right next to you. And to everyone else, Alora's disappeared. Yeah.
Zyda starts screaming at the wall like a madman.
You feel, Xylus, you feel the same dark presences from before. All of them reach out a hand and say, we'll show you the way.
So are you telling me I gave up my medal for nothing?
Can I say something that I intended to do before leaving?
Oh yeah, go ahead. We'll leave James there with that decision. What did you want to do before you left?
I would like to link my mind to Miles's.
All right, you can do so right before it. Miles, you both feel with this psychic connection. It feels hazy, like when you are receiving a call under a bridge. You're able to make it out, but it seems shaky at best.
Miles, can you hear me?
So I can hear? We can hear each other?
You can hear her, but it's like that muffled of like, you know. But you do hear her.
Just barely. Where are you? Where did you guys go?
I see Binks, and Binks is fine, yes?
Yes. Is this? You said this was a mental link, so you're all thinking. So you're thinking this. You're not saying
Yes.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you receive this message back, it sounds muffled and it sounds distant. You're able to make it out, but it's like you're having to work yourself to hear it.
I don't know where I am. Binks is here. I believe he's fine. We're both fine. But elsewhere.
What do you see? What's around you right now?
Begin describing the area. Binks, are you alright?
Yeah. Where are the others? Did they not follow you?
They tried.
As Binks, you go to say that, you hear no sound come out of your mouth.
Oh no, not again.
And Thea, you don't hear anything, but you see him attempting to speak, but it's like he's lost his voice. And as you attempt to speak as well, it's the same thing.
We've been the Little Mermaid did.
No, you're under. I'll tell you for free. You're under deafened current. You both are deafened currently.
I don't think speaking. Oh, I can think to him, but if I let him speak back, it severs the connection. So I'm not gonna.
Do you,
I'm not sure what's happening, Miles. We're here together. I can't seem to speak to him.
can you find your way back, or should we try and get to you?
I don't know where we are. We'll move forward. There's only one way to go.
Toby, you want to try and touch this wall?
Before Toby does, we'll come back to Xylus. But before I say that, Miles, are you relaying that you've made contact?
Before he does, because I think that would be very weirdly metagaming, before he does, I would have turned to these spirits and say, you are not truth. You are not truth before, you are not truth now. You will not be truth in the future. I place my faith in the Everlight.
Where
Things
is
will
it
come
led
back.
you? Where is it led you, beloved?
Forwards, where we're meant to be. He will find answers. For the record, that's Xylus deciding that that's what the case is. I'm not sure how much he believes it right now, but that's what he's been taught to, where he's been taught to place his faith when
Give me
relevant.
a flat, or give me a charisma check at disadvantage.
In all fairness, I made a charisma check to decide that, and it was a 19.
Well, I'm asking at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
This isn't to decide that. This is to show how you're showing yourself right now.
Okay, well that one's a nat 20.
I think Darth has planned this ever since you killed his wife. He's been waiting for this moment.
And it's a 17, but that's with my modifiers, right? So it's a 12 on the dice.
It's... You know the feeling of when you're really mad, and so you're balling up fists, but you're hiding it to try to show a facade? That's what Xylus is, sort of. That's what he appears in this. He appears very stalwart, and it seems as though the spirits that are surrounding you, and not leaving, have understood that. But at the same time, they also are... This is his... you get the sense that they know that this is one of your lowest moments.
Yeah.
And that... they just need to wait.
And in that sense, I will start casting Celestial Burst to the wall, and I'll turn to Miles and be like, "Help me! I need to get through!"
I'm gonna try again to go back to the wall.
What the hell is happening?
Stop speaking to it and help me break through it!
So
That-
alright, so we have two timelines going on. I'm gonna converge them. Xylus, after you had this conversation, you come back. Miles and Thea just finished their conversation.
Okay.
So, just to conjoin our two separate timelines.
Yeah. So before I try to
play-
go to the wall again, I'm just gonna say to Xylus, I can talk to Thea through our minds right now. She's with Binks and they're all right. We just need to find a way to get to them. I don't know how.
You can speak to Thea?
I don't understand how it's happening.
Oh,
I
it's
heard
coming
her voice
from...
in my head.
It's coming from her?
It's coming from her somehow. I don't know how.
I think
Toby?
some Kalishtar can do that.
Yes.
Give me a religion check using your intelligence modifier. I'll let you add your proficiency to it as well.
Religion
Just
is an
because-
intelligence check, so...
No, well, whatever then. I'll let you add proficiency to it then, because you're old as fuck, so you should be able to understand things.
Okay. In that case. Wow.
Was that what I thought it was?
That is a natural 1.
Toby, you have no idea what this place is. In fact, you think you should probably leave. You think that this is a restricted area. Alright, but
Could I possibly try to roll for that? I'm a knowledgeable guy.
not in this sense. I will say, what is Xylus feeling with this new resolve? sort of just telling off the spirits, just being told that
Once I heard that Binks is okay, Zydus has kind of decided that he's either going through the wall or through the gap that we've got.
has he calmed down from the anger?
Yeah, as soon
and
as Miles told me that Binks was not dead and was surviving.
So as you touch the wall, you feel it accept you, and it presents you with the exact same visions as Binks saw, and the figure stands there and asks the exact same question: "Have you made peace?" James?
What? Sorry, I thought it was Miles you were asking.
I was so no. This was directed at you.
Oh, sorry, I hadn't touched the wall again. So I just assumed it couldn't be me. They're asking me if I made peace?
Yes.
I made peace. Do I see anything, or is it just like a straight question?
You see the visions. So you see all of your past battles. You see Binks dying. And all
Oh,
of
I'm
them.
really sorry. I hadn't seen the visions yet,
No.
so I was really confused. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I thought. Yeah, I should have.
No, because the first time I just had Binks in mind. No, I will never make peace with that vision. But that is not how it goes. In Zardis' mind, the idea of Binks dying before him is
Well, no, it's
inconceivable.
both of you dying. It's not just Binks.
Oh, do we die for a good purpose?
You see all of your past deaths. Past deaths. You see all of the past battles that you've fought throughout this entire campaign. You see yourself dying in all of them on one side, and then the other, you see yourself growing old with Binks. And eventually both of you pass away from old age.
Well, the second one's never going to happen. Yeah, no, I think if we both die together for a good cause, I think I'm at peace with that. Provided it's for a good reason.
You find yourself on the other side with Binks and Finn.
Really? I'm going to turn to the two of them and like, have we got a way to tell the robot Toby where we are?
I'll just gesture at my ears and shrug.
Yeah, as you say that,
you just
hear nothing.
you just see Binks go.
So it's just me and the robot now.
Well, that's
And this
mighty
other lady.
fucking inconvenient, isn't it?
Toby, give me one more attempt at that.
That'd be a 13.
I'm gonna press the digitation to write on the wall. And be like, can you hear? Question mark at those two.
I'll just shake my head.
Great, and then I'll just put another one saying, Toby? Question mark.
I'll
Shake my head
say,
again.
after a few minutes, Toby, you're able to sort of decipher the magic, and you're able to dispel the false wall that is there.
Oh, couldn't we have just left him behind?
So,
I'm not through the wall either, right?
Oh, I don't leave Miles behind. He keeps saving my life.
no, so Xylus, Thea, and Binks, you see the wall behind you sort of, it shimmers with light, and then it disappears. And that was the wall that you all were touching.
I'd like to poke my
Oh,
head through,
good.
like, through the little gap, and then just be like, hello?
You hear a sound.
Ah!
You hear yourself.
And then I'll pull my head back
glad.
and be like,
Yep, you hear nothing.
Wait, what?
Before I go in, I'm gonna talk to Thea through our minds. I'm just gonna say, do you want to go that way or come back and go this way?
I don't know both
That-
sides.
We don't know where either way goes, and that way seems more mysterious and cooler, so let's go that way.
I will shuffle out of the room so that I can be in the back.
I'm just gonna press a digitation on the wall and draw a little arrow, like to go forwards, and then I'll just shrug at Binks and
I'm gonna go back out.
grab
for a
his
second.
hand for like some reassurance for a moment, and then I'll let him go onwards, and I'll follow.
Toby, Red Lady, we're going this way.
I'm glad I did not have to try to argue with this wall about what this human concept of making peace is. We could have been here for half an hour trying to argue with the wall, defining this
we
human
already
concept
were.
that a robot has no idea of.
This wall reminded me of in Academy of Shara when you were trying to leave the note.
And having no fucking things on me. So
Oh,
even
not the charcoal! Please don't ever talk to me about that disaster ever again.
Could have just said, I pull out a parchment.
No,
That easy.
no, he doesn't.
I didn't have any on me. I deliberately left
That's
my
all right.
behind.
It's all right.
What's even more interesting is that Darth just let me cast prestidigitation while deafened. I don't know if that works. I've suddenly realised it has a verbal component, but I'm deafened, not muted, right?
You're
I'm
deaf
not
and
silenced.
muted.
Yeah.
You're not silenced. It's just you can't hear it.
Why is there a pink sausage on Thayer's head?
As you pass that sort of spot.
Oh, you need to put it in the dynamic lighting, I think.
Wait, we can hear?
Yeah, so you
Oh.
can hear.
Hello.
Yeah, I
good.
meant for that to be there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hello.
I want you to see that.
Hello. Is it only me that can hear now?
Shh,
we
quiet.
can't hear
Don't
you.
shout. Don't shout.
Okay. Look, it's been a.
This.
And then I'll grab Binks. And I thought you were gone.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but the hallway ahead has teeth.
Yes. Let me describe the room. Thank you.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna turn to Silas, and I'll just say, do you think a wall can keep us apart?
It did for a while. I was unimpressed.
You should have more patience.
And you should not
Damn.
disappear spontaneously without telling me where you're going.
I'll kiss him on the cheek. It's a deal.
Apparently the wall has teeth. Let's listen to our deal.
No, so it doesn't have teeth. Describe it. This is just how it looks. I can't change it. But it is a bladed corridor that is closed, right? So think of it like one wall has a bunch of like blades, the other one has blades that fit perfectly into it, and it's currently closed right now with some blades sort of sticking out towards you guys. And there is a giant chalice sitting in front of there.
Just on the floor, just sitting there.
Well, there's a pedestal,
Oh,
a chalice there.
And
But
are these
nice drawing.
statues?
yes. So as you enter, here, let me read stuff that I probably should have done before. You enter a chamber that reeks of death and incense. To the west is an open archway that leads to a small side room, and to the north, there's a hallway flanked by two swollen, worm-bodied abominations, each with 3 arms, hairless head, and of a howling, fanged, toothed man wearing a crown of black spikes. Here, I'll display it in there so you guys can read it. But yeah, so that's it. And yes, there are 2 giant statues of a worm-like man. Give me a religion check, Toby.
What are these things? That is a
I will tap you on the
Natural.
shoulder and go on.
20.
He doesn't need it. Yeah, you're able to sort of go into your memory banks and recall that these statues are most likely depictions of Torig, the crawling king, the god of enslavement and torture.
Oh,
Lovely.
wonderful! What a charming and pleasant place we are in.
You also see sort of written in, how do I describe it? Like written in something that you aren't able to tell. You see on sort of their chests written in a language that someone probably here speaks, if I'm being honest.
What language is it?
It's undercommon. I think someone has a passive perception over 12. Someone. Does no one read undercommon?
I don't.
I don't think anybody does.
I don't either.
Wait, what'd you say about a passive perception?
No, that's just to see it. You all pass it, so you
So-
all would see it.
So, funny thing, you'd think a robot would have languages, right?
No. It is assumed that you have no communication skills.
But you'd assume that a robot would be able to decipher other languages. I do not.
Well, should have taken comprehend languages then.
Can I take comprehend languages?
I don't think that's a discussion for right now. I'll, oh, that's... No, I won't do that. Because I don't have it. I don't have Mage Hand. I don't know why I thought I did. Cool.
I'm gonna look in this side room. Is it empty?
No, it seems as though there was something very hot once here. As you see scorch marks lining the walls. But more importantly, you find a small box, sort of pushed off to the side, covered. It has spider webs on it and such.
A hot box?
No, not a box. Not the box isn't hot, jackass.
Oh, so no cornucopia. Got it.
No, she's dead.
Do the
Tristan.
scorch marks seem like they came from the box?
No.
They seem like they came from this door.
No.
Then
I'm gonna
I'll go.
examine the box.
Alright. I'll give it to you for free. Nothing, no booby traps, no nothing. Seems to be a regular box.
Does it...
I'll open the box.
Yes.
As you open it up, you find 5 vials filled with what you think is blood. Very old blood.
I have an idea. There's 5 of us. We each drink one and see what happens.
No.
You
Ew.
all turn into werewolves. Congratulations.
I didn't take his advice. Me no drinky. There's a chalice over there.
Oh, smart.
Are you bringing the box back? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
She did.
I don't know. I might leave the box for a second. Binks, examine the door.
Yeah, I wanted to go see if the door opens.
Oh, shit, I forgot to move that.
I think Silas was saying to pour the blood in the chalice.
Zardis was saying nothing of the sort. He hasn't seen the vials yet. I'm just saying that we should not
Oh.
drink them before we've had a think about other things that
We
could be
shouldn't
done
rush
with them.
to drink unknown blood.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm okay
that
with
box-
Miles doing it, just not answering on my
I forgot
behalf.
to- Yeah, I forgot to say the door was open, and the box was in the room. So everything I described
Ah.
was assuming that the door was already open, but I forgot to remove it myself because I'm so good.
Oh, bugger me. Hold on, I've lost the camera. Oh, it's having a long rest.
So there's a box with vials of blood.
I think we should try and retrieve the chalice. Then perhaps we could look at combining our unknown liquid with our unknown vessel.
Chalice held up in a way, or is it just present?
I just have a funny feeling that if we touch it, the worm creatures might eat us. Miles, you were so eager to drink random blood. Do you think you could grab a chalice for us?
That was more of a joke.
And okay. I'll pat you on the shoulder, give you guidance, and go, good luck, friend.
He brought the blood back into the room.
I am holding it at the moment.
As you do, 4 braziers, whatever it is, fire thing.
Braziers, not braziers. They're two very
Braziers.
Braziers. Oh, I did say it right then.
Yeah, braziers, very correct.
Yeah. Light up in the room. But it's not a flame any of you recognize.
It's not a flame we recognize, did you say?
What?
It's bright green.
Ooh, I have green flame too. I'll cast green flame blade and wave my sword around.
Oh.
You hear cackling.
Ah.
And Xylus specifically, you hear something and it sounds directed towards you. You should have taken us up on our offer when you had the chance.
Let me give you some guidance. Leave me alone and I will cast guidance.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Set the box down.
No, not allowed.
It's a 14 for me.
Alright, yeah, hold on. I fucked up again. Should have not in initiative thing, so I'm gonna have to ask for people to repeat it.
Oh, you want us to roll it on thingy? I can do that. I'm going.
What did you get before, James?
A 14!
I'll let you.
My 12 is here! Fucking D&D Beyond, man. Every time it looks at me, it's just like, you're gonna love this. It always rolls really slowly off the nat 20 onto something shit. It's just there to tease me. Ooh, the music is beating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's right next to me. Oh no.
Oh, look! It rolled initiative really well.
Listen, dude, I just got auto.
I'm a Silvery Bob's, it's initiative.
You can do that.
No, I can't. It's not succeeding in a roll, but it is amusing.
All right. You see as a flaming skull appears, cackling. It shoots 2 rays of fire directly from its eyes at you, Xylus.
Oh, hell no! Why me?
You should have taken them up on their offer.
Yeah, have you had enough of trying to kill me yet? The last monster tried to eat me!
The left eye misses as it whizzes past you, but the second one is able to nick you in the shoulder. And you take...
Do I want to take? Hold on.
It's shooting fire at you.
Okay, and it's rolling to hit?
It already hit. Yeah, it rolled a 22 to hit.
Oh, go on then.
Alright, you take 11 points of fire damage.
Bloody Jesus. That's half to 5, yeah? Because I'm resistant.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only reason I didn't fucking Silvery Bob's that twat. I lost concentration on guidance as well. I can't even... Sorry, Miles. I don't know what you would have used it for, but I've lost concentration on it.
It's okay.
And then the next flame skull. It stares at Binks as it also attempts to shoot fire out of its eyes at you.
Yes, attack the red lady.
Can't it shoot at this bitch? Look at her fashion faux pas!
No, she hides as soon as the flame appears.
Well,
That is a 20 to hit you.
Fuck off then, Aloysia.
Yeah, that hits. That hits?
Yes.
Alright. That's 12 points of fire damage.
Oh!
I'm gonna use my reaction to deflect that missile. Can I do
This
that
is a
with this
ray.
now?
No, this is a ray of fire.
Oh man. How
In
much
all
was it?
fairness, if it's a projectile,
It's.
I mean,
You know what?
one ruling.
Go ahead. I'm fine with this. But you have to describe this for me. I'm not gonna do the heavy lifting this time. How are you doing this?
Okay, so basically it's coming towards me, and then time slows as I just go.
All
And
right.
just neo it as it goes. So that'll be reduced. Ooh, nice. By 17. So how much was it altogether?
Well, no, you don't take it then. You really did Neo dodge out of the way then. It seems it's gone from a cackling state to it seems pretty pissed that you just dodged its attack like that. And we come
Josh,
to
you're
you.
not throwing it back.
No, I'm not.
No, this is I'm not gonna let him throw it back. Just
That's
because
part of
would
deflect
be
missile.
that would
Ray
be
of
very good.
fire.
Yeah, dodging it's one thing, but sending it back is another.
Maybe if it was you who did it, who has resistance to fire.
It's just
but
the way
he
that deflect
doesn't.
missiles works.
Yeah, I'm not magical really, so yeah, it would
Yeah.
be weird.
I was being nice and letting him do it because I thought it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to this guy who threw that ray of fire, and I'll stand in front of it, and just to possibly block line of sight of the thing. And then I'll punch it in its ghostly face.
It's about like 15 feet off the ground. How are you getting up there? Are you jumping?
Yeah. Well, that
Okay.
one's a miss, so I'm not even. I think I'm just stood there figuring it out. And then I'll attack again.
Alright.
That's a dirty 20 to hit. And I'm gonna, do that thing where you, jump to the wall and use one foot to kick off of it to then, leap more. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So as you go to do your first attack, you sort of did a kick, but you missed and you hit the wall, but you then push off using that momentum to go up, and then you just knee it in the face. How much damage do you deal?
What is with these ones? That's 6 bludgeoning damage. And then I will bonus action use one of my key points to flurry of blows. So that's gonna be a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's 10 bludgeoning damage. And then I'm gonna hit it again
Okay.
for a 14 to hit.
So you jumped up, you kneed it, and I would say the face, but it's all face. You knee it, and then you sort of brought your elbow down on top of it. As you go to sort of punch it again, you feel the flame around it sort of pulse out. As you feel as your attack that would have connected, it is stopped. It casts shield, basically.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and then as I land back down on the floor, I will. It's got range, so there's no point moving. I'll just stay there.
Alright. As we move to the next turn, give me a second. You see a little bug, Queast, sort of appear out of the snake statue. And it seems as though it was called here, but it sort of just stays right on top of the crown of the statue, and it sort of waits there. It seems as though it only had just arrived. And we move to there.
Okay, so this new little thing that comes up, does it seem like it's ready to pounce on somebody? Like it seems aggressive?
In a sense, you get the sense it just showed up, basically. Right?
I'm
Where
gonna
it just
hold-
arrived.
I'm gonna hold my Primal Savagery cantrip. In case once anything comes into range. I'm
Alright.
gonna take a step out of the room.
Alright. So you're readying your primal savagery.
Yep.
And the activation is anything that comes in range. All right. Is that all?
And that's it.
Silas.
That is I.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just having a thinky winky. And I have thinky wonked. I'm going to summon a sword of pure white light at this twit. And I am also going to fire a beam of light from my own sword with my right hand. So it's spiritual weapon and celestial burst. My spiritual weapon is a 21 to hit,
Double hit.
dealing 12 force damage. And my normal cantrip is a 17 to hit.
That will miss, as the fire shield that it
Oh, it's the one that caused shield? Shit, I'm a tit. I thought that was the one that Mars was with. Okay, cool, my bad. Sorry guys, I dumb. Cool, that concludes my turn. No it doesn't, no it fucking doesn't. I'm gonna fly up next to this thing, right in its fucking grill. Like, I'm gonna stick my nose in its face, like, ah! Get disadvantage on your ranged attacks, bitch!
Toby,
Yeah?
it's your turn.
So, what exactly are these things?
Flaming skulls.
Right, okay, that's all we know about these.
Well, no, you do know that for whatever reason they seem they spoke to Xylus.
Yeah. So, what is this other thing that came in here then?
It's a queef insect, apparently.
Closet.
Yes, a quasit.
Fucking quasit! I'm sure he called it a queef.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know how to. James, we both know I can't talk. Okay, I don't need to be bullied for this.
So, it isn't a quaggoth. Let's just be clear about that, okay.
It's a cracker, basically.
Wow, okay.
What did you just call me?
It's okay, I'm white. I can say it.
Say what?
Okay. Nothing. Keep going. Take your turn.
Oh dear. Okay, let's go. Let's move swiftly on. This little thing. That's something hostile. Yes, it isn't just a friendly thing that's come out of the wallwards. So
What? Can you ping it again? I'm sorry, I did.
this thing that came out, has it attacked anything or anyone? Or
It has not.
Jamal,
It seems
we have
as-
established it is a quasit.
I don't know what a quasi is.
He's like Mudkip.
It's a name for that thing.
Okay, in that case, I don't like the name quasit, so I'm gonna go and try to deal with that thing. Let's give it.
How are you gonna deal with it?
I'm going to attempt to swing.
How are you gonna swing when it's about 20 feet into the air right now on the statue?
Oh, it's actually on the statue. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I
okay.
said
then I'll-
it came out of the statue.
Oh, in that case, then I'll just spark it then. That will
Right.
be a 25 to hit.
Will hit.
That's 17 lightning damage.
You bring it to its knees, but it is still alive.
Oh my god, what the hell is that, Josh? Wow. I don't like them. Yeah. That's nasty.
My ex-wife.
It's okay,
That's
she can
nasty.
drop the building.
Okay. My Steel Defender shall advance towards Miles and attempt to provide some assistance. The Steel Defender shall attempt to club this skull upside.
flying.
It's also 20 feet into the air. We
It
established
cannot
this.
then. Okay, then in that case, it can't do anything. It will just defend Miles and just like, yeah, it can't do anything. Great, that's it, done.
Alright. With that, another one appears. The same thing as before, the other statue. A little quasit comes out of the crown and sits up there, and it'll be its turn, and we come to the other flaming skull, by Miles. Here, let me, because she's not here. She's back there. As as Xylus sort of flies up to the other flaming skull, and he sort of announces, look after me like I'm the one you're mad at, the flaming skull by Miles will sort of say, gladly, and he'll shoot a fireball at you.
As in an actual fireball?
Mm-hmm.
And it's shooting it up at me. That's gonna hit Miles and me and both of the other people.
And everything.
No. We're not flying.
Yeah, but fireball's
30-foot range.
that big,
Oh, that's a good point.
right?
It doesn't look like it cares.
Okay, so who's it hitting? Me and this dude? Or me and Miles? Or...
No,
Like-
it's specifically aiming it at you.
Oh,
Sure.
But it has a range that it hits beyond.
It's a radius,
Yes,
is
so
what
it
I'm
would,
saying.
it would most likely also hit.
It's definitely hitting the little flying thing, because I'm right up in its face, but yeah. I don't know if
It's
it
hitting
takes
the
fire
little
damage.
flying flaming skull. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think it cares about that.
We
That's
got it.
fine. No, but I was just clarifying. Like,
Yes,
okay, cool.
Xylus and Miles, I need a dexterity saving throw from both of you.
You may have one. I don't know what my modifier is. I'm going to find out. 15?
I failed.
Alright, Miles, you fail.
I got a 15.
You pass. So it means the one person they actually wanted to hit is gonna barely affect. Miles, you will take 31 damage. And James, you'll take a fourth of that.
I'm gonna use that protective field die.
Go ahead.
1d8. 4. So 10. So 31, right?
You take
So
21
it's
then.
21.
And James, you take 7.
Yeah, Matt's dice sounding like he's rolling fridges. That noise it just made was literally like you just threw a table across the room.
Yeah, as it shoots its fireball out, it cackles, and as the flame sort of disappears, the flaming skull in front of you, James, seems completely untouched. But you, as soon as it sees that you were basically untouched by it, it is just like, I expected that to do more.
And I expected you to leave me the fuck alone.
And we move to Miles.
You good down there, Miles?
Alright. I'll be fine.
Good.
So
'Cause I
since
can't
this
help you.
dude is since this guy is way too high in the air, I'm going to use telekinetic movement and try and dump. I'm going to use it to move a water bottle that I have in my bag and to try to dump water on the thing next to me. See if it puts it out. That's not, I don't know
This
if
is
that's
why we
but-
keep inviting you to games, Matt. Everyone's like, how do I get the thing to anything in the air? He's like, I'm going to
No, no.
telekinetically drop a water skin on it. It's fucking brilliant. I love
want-
it.
That's
I
literally
want
all I
you
can
to tell
do.
me what you think that requires for a roll from you. Wait, you use your intelligence, don't you, for your
No,
telekinetic powers?
My telekinetic movement, it doesn't. I just do it. It doesn't fail.
Well, no, I'm not saying for that. I'm gonna ask you to roll to see what actually happens.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Give me a D100 roll.
Is
You
this
want
where we
high,
find
high.
out? Is this where we find out these things are gonna multiply like gremlins?
I rolled a 72.
You get eaten by a water genasi.
You, as you do this, you pick up your water skin. It just finished shooting its fireball. It seemed pretty happy with itself until it saw Xylus. You drop the water skin on top of it. It immediately is burned away, and the water hits it, and the flames completely go out as the skull falls to the floor. It is still very much alive as it is screaming cuss words as it's falling down, and then it lands on the ground, and the head turns to look at you. And it's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna say that caused your action, though.
Okay.
But it is currently on the floor, and it is currently stunned. I'll say that.
That's
Okay.
fine. So I'm still gonna use my movement though.
It will, as a reaction, fireball you again.
That's fine. 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shit. Alright, I want to get out of the room to see if they would stop attacking if we're not in the room, but can't move that far.
As you're running away, you hear it screaming, "Get back here, you fucker! You think you can just do this and run away?"
Alright, can I have double movement speed just for this turn to move back? Because he yelled at me.
You made it halfway, and then he yelled at you.
I didn't move at all.
No. I'll say if you want to like.
Nah, I'll stay here.
Action surge and run.
Nah, that's alright. I'll just stay here.
All right. That's your turn though.
That indeed. Oh wait, you know what? I should actually second win right now to get some.
That might be the single best turn of a D&D combat in history. You have dumped a water bottle on a flaming dude and run away from a falling head.
That's brilliant.
I'm second winning to get some health back, and then I'm done.
All right. As we return back, we turn back to the flaming skull in front of Xylus, and it looks royally pissed off.
Try me, bitch.
Indeed it shall.
Try me.
Fire you in the face.
It'll fire beam me or fireball me?
Ball.
Okay. I'll accept that. That is a 19 on the dice for a 21, 22, something like that.
That'll
21.
pass. See how much damage it deals. See, I'm fine with just throwing fireballs at James. I'm perfectly fine with that. That's 32, so you take 8.
Mm-hmm.
It seems mad that it didn't do more, but it seems content that it's still visibly showing they're doing something anyway. As we move to the flaming skull that Binks was fighting before, Binks, as you sort of land back on the ground and look back up, you see what you can only describe as another flaming skull as it casts Blur.
What a pussy.
That'll be its turn, and we come to...
Okay, I'm gonna try and Mario jump punch it.
Okay. You do it at disadvantage.
That's a 13 or a 14.
As you go up to punch it, once again it sort of pulses and the flaming aura around it reappears as your attack misses.
That's okay. I'm gonna go over to this one instead. I'm gonna try and hit this guy.
You're gonna kick him while he's down?
Yeah, I am.
Alright.
Is he prone?
Yeah, is that advantage?
No. It's on the ground, and it's not disadvantage, but it's immune to the prone condition, so it can't be prone.
That's 24 to hit?
You didn't need it. Yeah, that hits.
That's a 10 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Bonus action?
And then I'll bonus action stand on it again. So all these nat ones. It is pretty cool though, because I get to see little monsters come out my dice. But still, these nat ones. And then that's my turn.
So you run up, you try to Mario that one. It misses. And because of the flaming aura, your hands sort of get a little singed as you had to pull your hand away, lest it be gone forever. You run over, you sort of picked up this flaming skull, you sort of just like smashed it into the wall, and as you sort of went to like bring your knee down on top of it, the flame sort of flared, and you just dropped it real quick as it missed your knee, and it said, "What the fuck do you want now?" As it's not very happy, to say the least. Is that your turn though?
Yes.
In my head, all flaming skulls have a Rastafarian accent. I think it's got something to do with Baron Samedi from World of Warcraft. It's just that's what I hear every time I see these things.
I'm just gonna walk a little closer, bring up some blue flame, and just chuck it up at the little closet on the statue.
As you do that, because it's its turn.
Oh, it's not
It's
in
the
the turn.
closet's turn. It jumps at you.
Oh, I was still holding my thing then, in that case.
Yes, so you get your primal savagery attack at it.
Cool.
As it sort of like jumps at you and it's like, ah!
18.
Oh.
Describe, what does your primal savagery look like?
The whites of her eyes just kind of flash blue, and her nails kind of morph into claws. She just slashes.
So as this thing sort of jumps at you, your eyes go blue as you said, and you summon claws made of pure blue flame. And as it sort of tries to jump at you and bite at you, you sort of just grab it by the face, just hold on to it as just the blue fire just burns it away, and you kill it. So now, Thea, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, this guy's still up on a statue as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move in about here, and then I will chuck fire at that one.
Okay. Give me a roll to hit.
15 to hit.
That will hit.
6 fire damage that bypasses resistance.
Well, it is not resistant, so... You burn it to a crisp, but it still is barely holding on by a thread.
I really expected everything down here to be resistant, so I'm just gonna say it all the time.
Don't worry, I know.
Is there, like, any cover at all behind this? Just a tiny bit?
Yeah, you're able to sort of, like, wedge your way in behind there.
That's fine. I'll just duck back there.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Stylus.
Yep, I think I will just take a swing. Sick. I will take a swing at the dude next to me, and I will yeet him. That is a natural 20.
Alright, it casts adamantine armor. It is ignored.
I don't care.
Give
That's
me your crit
incorrect damage. It's 13 damage, not 14. So 13 damage on the crit. And then I will bash the guy across the hull with spiritual weapon. I don't think that's going to hit, although his shield has fallen off, right? It's a 16 to hit. But that is disgusting. Why have I got a +9? Yeah, 16 will miss, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
It still has its flaming aura, and it's blurred currently as well.
Okay, so blur means disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I know.
Has it
That roll
recast
would've
shield?
been- Yeah, it recast it when Binks tried to Mario jump into it.
I see. How am I missing this? I'm really sorry.
No, you're fine.
Well, no, because I wouldn't have fucking attacked it, would I?
To be fair, Darth, I don't think you actually said that he shielded it.
No.
I did, because I said your attack missed.
Yes, but
Because I
that
rolled a
doesn't...
13 and a 14.
No, because you hit it with a 14 earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I just didn't hear that it cast shield.
Sorry, I'll use...
That's alright,
I'll use words more.
I'm just reading something, because as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat an attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. That implies that I move it first, right? Yeah, I think it does. Cool. Okay, I'll leave it where it is. Then it's my turn.
Obi.
Okay. Hopefully my steel defender actually has enough movement this time. You would like to attempt to sort of spider climb its way up the wall if it can to the skull.
Are you trying
Right
to
here?
hit that one?
Yeah.
That one's on the ground.
Oh, it's actually now on the ground? I thought you said it was reignited, so I thought because it got dumped on and
No.
reignited, it
No.
was-
It only reignited
Oh.
just to make it so Binks couldn't hit him, basically.
Oh, right, now I get you, I thought it was like reignited and was floating back up. Right, in that case, it will just try to stomp on it then.
Alright, curb stomp it.
We'll try to stomp on it with leg slams. That is a 14 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that will be 9 force damage.
Yes, it feels very, very hurt by that.
I am glad. And I...
It is also on death's door currently.
So, the Quasit thingamajiggy, that's you
Mhm.
halfway up the statue?
Mm-hmm. It's still sitting on the little crown thing that they got.
Okay. So I cannot swang at that thing, so I shall once again employ usage of the thing we call Spark.
Alright,
That
give me a roll
will
to hit.
be a 16 to hit.
Alright, you roast it alive with your spark as it falls dead.
Oh! Okay. I didn't know it was that wounded. Okay, that's me.
It wasn't.
Actually, no, wait,
it's
no,
just
that
a
isn't me.
Quasit.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Alora brought it to its knees.
yeah. I shall move away from people. Because I have seen fireballs and it sounds like a good idea. That will be me.
Mm-hmm. Move to that flaming skull. As you give me 1 second, I just realized I applied wrong damage. That skull will sort of flicker and it will attempt to reignite itself. Alright. It does. But it is unable to sort of get up from its position. So it's still floating on the ground, but is now reignited. And with that, we move to Miles.
I'm gonna drop my sword behind me and pull out a bow.
Okay?
And I'm gonna shoot at the one in the bottom left corner.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Before you shoot, the one that is shielded and blurred currently.
Should I not attack that one?
You would have disadvantage, and it has
Alright,
plus 5 AC.
I'm gonna fire at the one next to Xylus.
Alright. Give me a roll to hit.
It's 22.
That will hit indeed. Give me some damage.
5 damage.
What type of damage is it?
Piercing.
As you sort of shoot your crossbow bolt into it, just sticks in its head, and it sort of just turns to you, and it just starts maniacally laughing.
Oh no, that dude isn't. Oh god.
Does it look like it only took any damage at all?
Yeah, Xylus being so close, you're able to see there are cracks sort of going from where it was, but it seemed like it didn't care about it. But it is hurt enough at this point to where even any amount of damage is still damage. Still hurts.
Does taking my bow, does that use an action or?
No, free action.
So then I'm gonna shoot one more time.
You can't, darling. Do you have
I
crossbow
can't shoot
expert?
again.
Do you have crossbow expert?
No. No.
Yeah.
I can't shoot
Yeah.
twice.
No, without
a
crossbow, thingy, you have to
Reload
you
it.
load with the attack action. So
Oh.
it says they're always ready to fire once per action. Reloading takes place immediately before firing as a free interact action, similar to drawing a sword, so you still retain a bonus action in your movement. However, if you try and fire twice in a turn, you would need to have the crossbow expert.
So then
Or
I'm shooting.
action surge.
I don't
No,
wanna
actually.
Action surge. I'm not
Action
using
surge wouldn't help anyway.
Then I'll just reload it and.
Well, no,
Gonna
because you
walk.
said it takes like part of the attack action.
It
is
takes
to
your
reload.
free action, which is your object
Oh,
interaction.
yeah,
You don't get another one of those just because your action searched.
Yeah, so I'm not action searching anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that means my
Alright.
turn is over.
All right,
I'm just gonna
And-
move. Sorry, I'm literally just moving right
No.
there.
go ahead.
I'm good right there.
Alright. We move back to the top of the initiative as the flaming skull in front of Xylus. It sort of turns to you, Miles, and it shoots. It shoots its fire eye beams at you.
If that's a ranged attack, it will make it a disadvantage as I am in its face.
Ah, that's true.
That's why I did it.
Then it will magic missile you in the face.
Sick. Fucking love that. I'm assuming that now means me instead of Miles, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Honestly, I'm trying to be helpful here, and I just, like... This thing is fucking made of fire. Why is it shooting force damage at me? Honestly, Darth, your character tomorrow is Tuesday is so fucking dead.
Oh, okay. That's 12 force damage.
Why?
I'm gonna use my reaction in.
Don't do that,
Don't,
Miles.
because
You'll be reducing it by like 3,
individual-
because it's
Yeah,
4
'cause-
bolts. Well, 3
there are
bolts.
4 bolts.
3 bolts.
Oh.
3 bolts.
It's
Unless it casts
3.
at the second level.
Never
It
mind.
didn't.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, don't do that one. Much love. I love you for saving me over and over again, but this time, no. Down boy.
Alright. Then this one will shoot its eye beams at what's his name? Miles.
And its shield ends.
Its shield has ended, yeah.
Yeah.
Its blur is still up.
I'll smack
That's a
him in the face
19 to
all
hit
this
you?
shit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. That'll be 10 fire damage.
That I'm going to use my reaction on instead.
Good decision.
How much are you taking off?
He's just got to roll the microwave.
6. So it
Alright,
does
you-
4. So it does 4.
As the second one shoots, that's a 21 to hit you.
Yep.
I'll silvery bobs it.
Okay.
I will give advantage to Binks on his next hit.
That's a 16 to hit you.
Yep, that's my armor class.
Oh, fuck off. Get good.
That'll be.
How have you
11
got less
fire
armor
damage.
class than me? Wait a second, what?
I don't know.
What are you wearing?
Chain.
Oh, you're wearing chainmail. A savagely upsetting choice.
Hey, that was the only choice I had when I'm in my character.
Yeah, no, it's because I've got a shield and you haven't, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, I don't use a shield.
No, that's fair. You should. Then you wouldn't take
Oh,
it.
but with that, we
I
return to
give
Binks.
Toby.
Wait, did he not take any damage?
I took 11.
Oh, another
Took
11? Holy fuck. Are you still alive, Mouse?
Oh, I got 26. We're good.
Oh,
He's fine.
can I have my silvery bobs back?
I'm gonna hit the skull in front of me.
Go ahead.
All these ones. That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Nice. That's 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It's still up, barely though.
Okay, then I'll attack again.
Did you make your first attack with advantage?
Yes, I did. That's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
And that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Is that it?
That depends, is it still alive?
You see the sort of where its right eye is, it sort of cracks open, but it's still sort of like the fire within is still holding it together. It's barely alive.
Then I will bonus action Flurry of Blows. That's a 13 to hit.
That will hit. How do you kill it?
I don't really like killing, but I guess
Well, good,
as I
because it's not gonna die.
as I wait, what?
It doesn't want to die either. So if you
Oh,
want
well,
to kill
that's
it,
nice. I just crush it under the heel of my bare foot, I guess.
all right. So you sort of give it the old 1-2, and then you bring your leg down, and you sort of like axe it down into the ground, like shattering it. But the little flame that ignited the skull is still there, but the skull is dead. The skull, it's what it was inhabiting is now destroyed.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then with my last flurry of blows here, I will wall run around here. And then as I get there, I'll kick this one in the face.
Give me that leg kick.
That's a 26 to hit.
All right, that'll hit.
These ones! That's a 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Yeah. So, skull wasn't expecting it. You sort of wall run up, and then you sort of just do a drive-by, kick it as you sort of slide back on the ground. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Thea, we move to you.
I will move around here over to Miles and give him a second level Cure Wounds for 11 HP. That's terrible. And I will move into this room again.
Alright. Is that it?
Yep.
Alright. Xylus, it is your turn.
Noting that this creature is currently not shielded,
For now.
I will spiritual weapon at it. That's a 17. No, 16, sorry. Yeah, it's with disadvantage. I can have a 19 instead if you prefer.
I'll hit.
Cool. That is spiritual weapon damage, which is not that. Ignore that completely. I misclicked.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I accidentally rolled inflict wounds. Yeah, it's 10 damage, force damage.
Alright.
And then with my
As you slice into it with your spiritual weapon, the visage of the second skull disappears.
that one's for Kukut.
No, it's still up. It lost concentration on blur.
Oh, okay, good. We like that. Well remembered. I never remember that shit. Cool. I will slice the one in front of me.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, that's what I should have done on the crit. I should have fucking smited. What the fuck did I take levels in Paladin for? Anyway, sorry. That's
What is that?
19 to hit.
It will.
Cool. I should have smited. Why is it rolled twice? 10 damage.
Oh, it rolled the two-handed damage as well. Alright, you have brought this thing to its knees, but it is still standing.
Oh, pokey the pokey. Alright. Yeah, why not? That's
It's your
me.
turn?
Yeah, that's me.
Toby,
Yes.
it's your turn.
So. Can the Steel Defender, with its 40 feet of movement, get up to the skull, spider its way up the wall enough to give it a blast of its force friend?
Give me an athletics check to see if it can do it.
I didn't know Steel Defenders could climb.
Well, if it's trying to, trying to embed its spidery legs into the wall to do that.
Technically, it
it's
can
the-
leap. Rules are standard. It can't climb.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's up to
um,
it's up to you guys.
That'd be a 19.
Because I suppose it's not really climbing, it's more just like
Yeah, I
digging
think
its legs in the wall,
Yeah.
right?
I think you
yeah.
can get up there, but I would say since it's not used to this, it wouldn't be able to make its attack at. It would have to make its attack at disadvantage because it's not used to. It's doing something it's not designed to do currently, anyway.
That's fine. It will still make the attempt. That would be a 15 to hit,
And that will still hit it.
and that will be 5 force damage. As it will clatter back to the ground.
Is that it? Can't do any more.
Unfortunately, that's the best that Steel Defender could do.
Does it
Alright,
follow back turtle style?
Yeah, it kind of like flips over a few times. Like
So
lands
yeah,
just
so the
barely on its
steel
legs.
defender sort of takes its spider legs, sort of pushes it into a wall to like throw itself up. It sort of just lays its weight on top of the flaming skull as it slides off and sort of like lands back on the ground. And the flaming skull seems very, very, very injured,
Hmm.
but not dead yet.
I am torn. Attempts to hit Blurred Skull.
It lost
to
Doesn't
one.
Skull.
have blur.
It doesn't have Blur anymore. Okay. What was
No,
it that you still
it's
had
fine.
then?
Nothing. It's
It
just in
doesn't
the
have anything
sky.
anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought it still had an effect. My bad.
No.
Of some
No, you're
form.
fine.
Right. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of that one there that's wounded. Let's try to hit it. I'll try to fling a spark towards the wounded skull.
All right, give me a roll to hit.
That is a no.
Yeah. As you sort of fire it off, right? Sort of have your mind's a little preoccupied with your steel defender as it sort of just clattered back onto the ground. And yes, you miss.
Well, that is a tragedy. That
Is that your
is
turn?
me.
All right, Miles, it's your turn.
Alright. Doing all I can do. I'm firing at this dude at the bottom left corner. It's an 11 to hit. That misses,
will
right?
just barely hit.
Oh, it does it?
Barely.
Alright. Yes. 3 damage.
As
And
yeah, as you sort of line it up properly, your hand's shaking a little bit. You fire it. The flaming skull is currently looking at Xylus and Binks over here. Doesn't see you as your sort of arrow goes straight, or your bolt goes straight through it, piercing it, and then just gets nailed to the wall that's right there. As it dies.
oh, it's dead?
Yeah, it was about
Oh,
to
shit.
die. Silas did a lot
Oh,
of damage to it.
oh, fantastic. I only had less than 3 hit points. Alright, well, that's my turn. I'm just gonna move. I'm also gonna reload, but I'm moving over here by the chalice.
Alright, and we move back to the Flaming Skull, who will do his last attempt to be relevant. And he will send out... He'll send out a magic missile at 2. He'll cast magic missile at the 2nd level. 2 at Binks, 2 at Xylus. So, Binks, that will be 6 damage.
Can I deflect?
You know what? Give me a deflection roll.
I was gonna say no because I thought magic missile always hit unless it was shielded.
It's just not possible. You can
Oh, that's
roll it if you
true.
want, but it's not a ranged weapon attack.
That's true. That's true.
Neither is a fiery missile bolt, but yeah.
Roll of cool, James.
Yeah, I like the firing missile bolt because at least it was a roll to hit, but you
Yeah,
can't
no,
deflect something
yeah,
that's not a roll to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on the magic missile.
That's fine. I didn't think you would.
You can deflect the one that's hitting me though.
Yeah, you can do that. James, you will take 4 damage.
Sorry, how much was the damage for me?
You took 6. But with that, that's its turn. Binks. It has rained down magic bolts at your husband and shot. And your husband's been hit with multiple fireballs. What do you do?
The nerve. I will call my lawyer and sue. So if you could just wait there for a while I get in touch, that would be great.
Well, we'll take a break then.
No.
In the meantime, I will punch it in the face. Oh my god, what are these rolls? That's a 10 to hit.
I will shout encouragement. Come on, Biggs! Punch
Does
it!
that do anything?
No!
Okay.
You can shut the fuck up!
Hurry up! Hit it! I'm dying!
Okay,
That's
second hit.
15 to hit.
Whoa!
How do you kill it?
Oh,
So basically, I grab its fiery face and with with both hands and with one finger in each of its eye sockets and the two thumbs in its mouth, I just rip it in half.
Pretty brutal for a monk, but alright. You sort of jump up, grab it, and as you're sort of falling down, you go rip it apart. As it dies. We exit combat.
I'm gonna sort of land next to Thea, and I'll be like, look, I know it's only been 12 minutes, but does anybody else need a nap? What is this fucking rudeness? For relevance, I've got, 20% HP or less.
You can take a short rest, I think.
Don't you drink
We
some
can't
of the
just take
blood?
another.
If that
We
kills
can't
you?
just take
No,
another
don't
short
drink.
rest.
Blood.
I have a quick
gross.
question.
I'll touch myself, invigorating me.
I'm gonna go talk to what's her name, Elijah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. First, I need her to get out of the room so I can hear her.
Ask if she's got any healing potions.
I'm just gonna look at him. I'm gonna say, look, I understand. Well, actually, I don't understand. I guess we were doing you a favor, but what purpose do you serve being here? I'm being dead serious right now, talking to her.
And she's gonna look at you with the most are you fucking serious face? I'm paying you to be here.
Yeah, but why are you here though? You could just stay back.
I need to see this. I need to document this. What, are you gonna do it for me?
That's what we're doing. We're already doing that. You're just standing there.
Let me see your notes then. Let me see your notes about the areas that you've gone through.
Episode 9 notes. Ghost wall. We go through.
The fuck is this? No. But yeah, she basically says that she's here, she needs to take notes. She will walk up to Xylus though, and she pulls out something. You're not sure what it is. It looks like a scroll, and then she casts a 2nd level cure wounds on you.
Oh, now's okay, right? Oh. How much healing do I get? Do I accept her
18.
apology? 18. Ooh. That's gonna save you a spell slot. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll look to Theron. I'm alright. I'm alright. But...
She'll sort of sigh and say, I don't have very many of those.
Very many? You have more than one?
I have one more. And if any indication, or if this room is any indication, there's still more to come.
The last time we entered, we nearly died, and you didn't think about using it?
All seem fine.
Why don't you give it to the... Why don't you give it to the healer that can use it in combat? And then you can stay back. Don't tell me how magical scrolls work. I grew up in a monastery with priests. What are they, attuned to you?
Yes, indeed, they are. I made them.
You didn't make them very well if they only work for you.
With that, though, we'll take a short...
Darth, I'm sorry.
You don't. You,
Can we finish this room and then end session?
yeah.
I can't go any longer.
That was.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was what the plan was gonna be. Either way, but yeah. So, you guys just finished with the flaming skulls. You still have the vials of blood. All of the orbs that were inside of said skulls are still there on the ground currently. Should figure out something to do with that.
Yeah, I would like to do that when I can, but
Do you have remove curse or holy water?
no. I want you to thoroughly examine these things, but I can always take time for that later, I guess.
I can holy water some bitches if it's not going to use all my holy water. Because I needed to cast my spell.
I'll say it takes like a couple drops.
Cool. Yeah, because I holy water when I bless.
No, I get it.
I fling it out.
Thea, give me... I want to say this. Give me a wisdom check.
Okay. 20.
Alright. With just... You're able to sort of gather. You're able to pick out pieces of what the words that you're trying to perceive are. And the only thing you're able to make out at all is that is blood. And you can get the sense it most likely wants blood.
I mean, I think we were right about pouring the blood into this chalice, but...
Blood? I'm covered in it. Just sort of wave my shoulder. I got some to spare. If you
I'd
want.
almost rather use somebody else's. I don't know
Sure.
that you want this to have your blood.
No, that is true. Perhaps we could spare only one vial. The rest might come in useful later on.
The first attempt.
I'd like to step over to Thea and just give her a pat on the shoulder and say, Everlight with you. And I'll give her guidance just in case she has to make an acrobatics check to do it or something. Oh, fucking no.
Stop her off of one of
the check to do it. So
yeah, stop her off of one and just dump it in.
Yeah. So as you do it and it goes in to the chalice, it sits still, and Thea, you get sort of. It is like an unintentional mind link, if that makes sense. As you feel some voice say more.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna cut it. I'll do a second one.
We'll keep repeating that.
Oh, fuck, it's thirsty.
I will go until it no longer requires.
You get to the 5th vial, and it says, I need just a bit more. That one. And it'll point at Silas and his bleeding body.
Chalice is pointing?
Well, no, you sort of feel something like that.
The chalice raises a large hand. You come to me.
Oh dear,
You
it's
feel
the thirst
the
cup.
voice, like, sort of point, if that makes sense. You get a feeling.
Think it once more, Silas.
Oh, don't mind me. I've got loads to spare if she's got another scroll, and I'll just sort of... Literally, I'm just gonna sort of scrape the blood off my... No, I'm just gonna scrape it off my jacket, off my arm, off my wing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's a 35 HP damage. It's got to do quite a lot of blood, right? And technically I was set on fire as well, so maybe it was cauterized, I don't know. I'll give the chalice the people's eyebrow and just be like, is it satisfied?
You hear, as you say that, you all hear a booming voice say, yes, as the blades retract back, and the path is open before. And with that,
I'd just like to say, not a fan of this. They keep talking to me.
No, this was to everyone, not specifically you.
No, I know, but I'm just going to say it in general. I feel targeted. If you see me go vague, please hit me hard.
Right. With that,
Would you like to be kept to that?
Yes.
Very well then.
All right. I'll come to MVPs. And we'll start with the man who keeps getting talked to, James.
I've got 2 MVPs. First of all, Darth, I think you did a fucking brilliant job today. I don't know how much of that stuff's in the book and how much isn't, but like your interactions and visions with the wall and with the and with the vials of blood and describing the flame skulls and how they were, and I just absolutely impeccable. You were so on fire today, but I'm sorry, the true MVP today was Matt. I feel like shit. I've been exhausted. I feel sick. And Matt has just kept me laughing the whole fucking session. The water skin, I can't even remember what it was that you said later on. It just cracked me up. I don't know. Just so many moments. You were brilliant today.
He asked to move because the skull yelled.
Yeah, the movement back with the yelling. Like, there were like 4 or 5 moments where Matt was just like on point. Fantastic.
Yeah,
also, a small MVP to your hair looking like a microphone when my screen goes laggy. Because I've had shitty... Also, yeah, so I should probably just mention that. I'm really sorry, guys, whether you're watching this on YouTube or whether you're watching it on the stream. We've had some internet problems today. I know the images have been glitchy, but I hope the voice has been nice and clear. We can hope for the best. Sorry, no idea why it's happening. That's me, I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, I will say, about 90... Most of the in-depth character stuff was... Like the whole quest was literally like, if you make peace with death, you pass. You can go through the wall, right? But it was just that, and I was like, let's make it a little bit more. And then I was also like, I'm not getting into this conversation with Toby, okay? We will be here all day.
A supremely excellent decision on both parts. Anyway, let's pass it and get out of here.
Yeah, Alora, your MVP.
My MVP was a Matt sentence, actually, and it was, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but the hallway ahead has teeth.
That's the one I was thinking of, there we go.
Yeah, that was good. Josh.
My MVP is the stuff with death. It was really cool. Yeah, and that was really cool. And yeah, also the hallway has teeth was just... brilliant.
Jamal?
I'm gonna have to give a minor one to avoiding a philosophical debate with the robot about what the meaning of making peace is.
You know what you and I could do? We can record an hour session of us talking about that and then post it on the channel of just a little what if.
That would be a very amusing and
an hour is an optimistic time frame for Jamal, let alone the fucking robot.
That would be quite optimistic. We could go for fucking hours on that one. Could have an entire week-long fucking debate about this one particular fucking wall. But I'm gonna have to say, real MVP here is gonna go to I feel like Xyla's got so fucking bullied this session. Xyla's abuse.
Hey, it's what we call payback in the business. But we'll come to the man of the hour, Matt.
I'm gonna give my MVP to the first we spent the first 30 minutes trying to open the wall just to go a completely different way.
Yeah, it's still open, by the way. It didn't close when
we'll go back there eventually.
No. Yeah. But Matt, major MVP. I love that. I love Josh and Matt both asking, and Jamal a little bit too, just asking, hey, I know I'm not allowed to do this, but can I do this anyway? And I'm just like, yeah, you know what? That's cool. All right. Can I catch or can I dodge the flaming rays? Yeah, sure. Can I throw a water skin at the flaming skull? Yeah, go ahead. Literally, I had it a 50-50 chance. If you got above a 50, I was gonna let something happen. Depending on how high you got, it would be better. Right?
Anything below 50 was just, you get wet.
Yeah, it was just gonna be like, it misses. Depth perception missed, and it just flops back to the ground. But yeah, I'll hand it back to James.
Yeah, cool. It's been good. Great session. Thanks very much. We're rating Jordan. See you later, guys. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
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 We shall see you soon.
Bye.